I knew that I was going to pursue this woman to the point of marriage.
I get this image in my head of what it could be like, and then we'll
see what it really will be like.
His myth of calm, cool collection is totally untrue.
We were meant to be married today. It's so nice outside. We screwed up.
I'm supposed to be at work. That's my office building back there. But I'm out having a cigarette because I'm stressing. And you can zoom in on this beauty. Aren't I gonna look lovely on my wedding day with this big fat zit on my face? This is what wedding planning does to a woman. We're gonna go surprise Kyle at his desk.
Is Kyle working at his desk?
Working hard.
Are you getting nervous?
No.
You're getting married in 8 days, though.
Yep.
And you're not nervous about that?
No. So this is my boss, Cleo.
Hey, how you doing?
Cleo, what was it like to watch McCall and I fall in love right here in the workplace?
Crazy. Well, you can hear it. First of all, you hear McCall coming from days. Clomp, 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 clomp. But no, it's interesting. It's I haven't really seen anything like that. I've seen people here married before, but never actually people actually meet for the first time and then start the relationship.
I first met McCall at work.
He sent me an email about one of my customers. I do sales. I got all giddy for some reason and immediately ran over to my sales coordinator and said, "Is this the Kyle you know?" Because it was signed Kyle. And she said, "Yeah, why?" I said, "I don't know, I think I like him." I didn't know who he was. I'd never seen him. Turns out he was the boy with the blue mohawk who had recently come into work with a bright blue mohawk, and I had noticed him.
Well, a friend of mine came up to me as I was minding my own business and just told me, "I know someone who likes you," in this very kind of third grade way, you know? And I was like, "Well, who is it?" I thought of her immediately and was like, "Well, it can't be McCall." And she was like, "Yep." And I was like, "Wow, that's very interesting." And I think she might have told me that McCall wanted to ask me out. She wanted to secure knowledge that I would say yes to such a proposition, which indeed I would.
So with the green light, I walked over to the blue mohawk and said, "So, would you like to go to the haunted whole ghost haunted walk of Hollywood with me?"
And I was just thinking, yes, 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 be quiet, yes, until I was able to verbalize it.
Our first date got rained out for the haunted Hollywood ghost walk. But I knew he was a keeper because even though it was pouring rain and we weren't able to go on our little ghost tour, he followed me while I went on a shopping spree. He looked way out there, but he was so mellow and just didn't really talk that much, which gave me plenty of room to do all the talking.
The more I kind of got to know her as a real person, the more I got to like her a lot. Just, she's very kind and generous, and her inner qualities really came out. She's a little softer underneath.
I think it was our second date when we were at his apartment and I put my hand up on his door frame as he was opening the door. And he saw that I had this ring and said, "What, are you engaged?" And I said, "No, it's my great-grandmother's engagement ring."
And so I thought, okay, well, why don't you give that to me, and then maybe sometime later down the road, I'll give it back to you. And she gave it to me.
I was calling his bluff. I didn't think he was serious at all.
She's free to think what she wants to, but I know the truth. I knew right from the beginning I was going to pursue this woman to the point of marriage.
Our relationship proceeded quickly.
The turning point really came, I suppose, when she asked me to film her band at their first gig. We were just kind of hanging out, watching all these other bands play, and at one point we hugged each other, and it was one of the most intense moments I've ever had in my life. I mean, it'll be forever burned in my memory. This hug was just so powerful.
When I first met him, he was like a flower that was really closed. And as I got to know him, it was like petals started opening and the flower got prettier and prettier, and I noticed more intricate details about him that I started really digging. So what I thought was gonna be a 2-week fling turned into well, an engagement.
We are at dance lessons today to try and learn our first dance.
The key word being try.
Okay. Oh boy. This was McCall's idea all the way. She wanted us to take dance lessons so that we could have a nice choreographed first dance. So it was not my idea.
She's trying to help by backleading a little bit, and there's a conflict.
Welcome to the theme of Kyle and McCall.
I vow to let you lead in the dance as well as in life,
Yeah.
I believe.
I'm really trying. I'm a control freak.
I think she's trying. I just don't know if she's succeeding.
Succeeding in this dance doesn't indicate whether we'll succeed in our marriage, right?
No, absolutely not.
Okay. The dance may fail.
Miserably.
Right during the wedding, I may say to you, no dance.
Okay.
Okay.
What's next?
Fine with me.
The fact that I'm gonna be Mrs. Kyle, that's the light at the end of the tunnel. The dance, I don't care. It's fun. I decided to make the flower arrangements myself because kind of like the dance steps, I thought, oh, it looks so easy on TV. I can do that.
Today is Wednesday.
I know.
Yeah. I'm getting married. I have 3 days to be single.
Today's Wednesday, the wedding is Saturday, and we are at Silmar Florist doing my bouquets and our centerpieces. I decided to make the flower arrangements myself because kind of like the dance steps, I thought, oh, it looks so easy on TV. I can do that.
Doesn't that look like you?
If you haven't figured it out yet, I'm a little different. I'm a little unique, eclectic, unusual, and I don't want a traditional bride's bouquet. So I figured putting my hands in all the cookie jars, so to speak, would allow me a little bit more control and a little bit more of my personality coming through.
We're gonna be doing the ribbon assemblage for the cake, for the layers of the cake. She's gonna fill the glassine bags with the petals so they can be thrown at the end of the ceremony, right? Okay.
Unless we
and then
make
we're gonna
mistakes
have
in the
you
photos.
work on waxing stephanotis. Those are the pieces for your hair.
I've known McCall for 5 years, and I have to say that she's totally different. Something like this, like planning a wedding, she would have, like 5 years ago, just been, a mess. And so she, as anybody would be, it's a very stressful thing, but she seems so much more like together and more calm about it because I think that she really knows it's all gonna work out because she's with him.
Kyle is very calm. He's a solid man. He is very hard to shake. McCall is very animated and very dynamic, and I think Kyle is her balance.
It was amazingly beautiful on Saturday morning, and I got a little crazy and was like,
We were meant to be married today. It's so nice outside. We screwed up.
Oh my gosh.
If my blonde trio weren't with me right now, this florist would be like, you're fired, get out.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Do they sell them at NorthSouth?
Wednesday.
Yeah,
That's okay.
Wait a second. Today is Wednesday.
I know.
Do they sell them?
I'm
I'm getting married. I have 3 days to be single. 2.5 days.
For my 31st birthday, Kyle had asked me if we could find time to go out to a nice dinner. I got all dolled up. I'm getting ready for our date. He's supposed to pick me up, let's say 6:30.
I was a little bit late. If you want the whole story, I had the ring already, obviously. In a conversation just a couple days before, she offhandedly said that, she would open this beautiful, magnificent ring box and to see the ring. And I thought, I don't have a ring box. And I called up my mom and I said, do you have a ring box that I can use?
The phone rings, and it's my friend Allie. Her boyfriend proposed to her. And she told me the whole story about his proposal. He wrote her a song, did this treasure hunt, candles lining the path to the church, and he's at the piano. She opens a fortune cookie and it says, will you hang out with me forever?
I mean, the reason I was late to dinner was because I was trying to figure out how this ring could fit surreptitiously in my pockets, and it wasn't going to happen because anywhere I put it, I just had this huge ring box-shaped bulge in my pockets. And I was like, this just looks ridiculous.
He comes about a half an hour late. In my reality/fantasy world, I decided, you know, it'd be a perfect time for Kyle to ask me to marry him. Allie had just told me about her proposal. It was all over my head. So the first thing I do is I look at him to try to see if there's any lumps anywhere, because I figured he'd have to have a ring in his pocket, but there were no lumps, so I was really disappointed.
I thought, I am smooth. And we walked into the hotel and had our nice dinner.
Nothing. There's so many moments, and he's sitting back, slumped back, not a guy who's about to ask anyone to marry him.
And then all of a sudden she starts talking about her friend who had gotten engaged and this ridiculously over-the-top method in which this guy had asked her to marry him. And so I said to her, well, you know, you're not gonna get anything like that. And she said,
honey, you could toss me a plastic ring over the, over the cereal aisle at Ralph's and I'd be fine. I just would love to spend my life with you. And he said, I don't need a plastic ring, I have your grandmother's.
I get down on one knee, and she kind of didn't know what was going on, even still.
I didn't know if this was real or this was my fantasy or if he was teasing me.
So I'm like, McCall, I love you. I think you're beautiful. I want to spend the rest of my life with you.
I take the ring out and still kind of thinking he's kidding. Said, okay, on one condition, we get premarital counseling.
And that's great. But what about yes? And so I said, yeah, okay, yeah, we'll do that. And she said, yes, of course I'll marry you. And she was so calm and so kind of unlike McCall in what I would imagine her in this situation. And then I think she kind of realized,
you're not kidding, are you? I'm not. You want to marry me? Okay, yeah, let's get married.
The tears came bursting out and I was like, that's what I was waiting for.
When fantasies become reality.
Now, I'm sorry, I know you're in love with each other, but you actually have to look at me for a while, and that's very difficult.
I didn't read the guidebook. Is there a Brides for Idiots book?
The day before our wedding, I'm feeling very excited.
I didn't read the guidebook. Is there a Brides for Idiots book? I like that we have the wedding merge. There we go. That's us.
That's us?
Walking her down the aisle will be a very special moment. She's not my blood child, even though I feel that she's my daughter, and it just cements our relationship as father and daughter after all these years.
Oh, I'm so glad that my stepdad's with me because he's funny and he was cracking me up and it made me completely not nervous.
Flip my veil.
Lift your veil?
Yep, put it over. Thank you. Make sure it looks good. I'm gonna move, you stay there, and then sit down with my mom.
Well, it's a magnificent privilege for me to be able to officiate at a wedding for my youngest son. You just can't describe what it means to stand up with your son and see him come to this place of joy and delight. I will then lead in prayer. Who gives McCall to be joined in marriage to Kyle?
I do.
Well said, well put.
Thank you.
And, hold on a second. Brides are never left alone. So you need to stay here until, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hit you.
Don't leave me alone.
So then, Kyle, you come. Yes, exactly.
Hi.
Thank you, John. You're a pro. You know what you're doing. Now, I'm sorry, I know you're in love with each other, but you actually have to look at me for a while, and that's very difficult. But
When we were standing up there, it seemed to get a lot more real than maybe it has before. And so now I'm just wanting to get right to it so that we can actually get married.
I will declare you married, and you may kiss your bride. Okay? All right. Then we smash the glass. Then we smash the glass. All right.
It very much felt like nobody else was here. I felt like it was just the two of us. I saw his eyes so deep, and I just kind of crawled in.
I'll put it down? Okay.
All right, you put it down, and you stomp it, huh? All right.
It's destructive, it's fun.
And that's done. Y'all turn around, like so. Turn and look at the audience. Arm in arm, arm in arm. Yeah, close, real close, real close. There you go. That'll help. Mr. and Mrs., you know who. And then we get the music, and off you go.
I'm so ready to get married. It's now about 1:30 Saturday.
I can't believe we're getting married in the morning, kid. You're not gonna be my boyfriend anymore.
McCall, I've never loved anybody more than you, and I am happy and cannot wait to pledge my best for you tomorrow and for our lifetime to come.
I'm so honored. I really feel blessed that you would choose me and that God designed such a handsome and funny and smart and clever man as you for me. Not worthy, but I'm gonna do my best to serve you and love you and take care of you with the rest of my given life.
I love you so much. I can't wait to become your husband. Night, my dear. Tomorrow we'll be man and wife.
I'm gonna bawl today though because I'm so tired and I've been working so hard.
Unless she's gonna give it like a real big honkin' snot-filled blow, like it's really tough and it will stand up. I mean, it's very good craftsmanship.
Great, great, excellent.
So it's the morning of the wedding, and I'm here with my bridesmaids. My girls are getting their makeup done. We're in the presidential suite. We've got lots of food and orange juice waiting, and a bottle of champagne on the table, chilling. And I brought you a present. Thank you. And she brought me a present. The only person that isn't here, well, actually, there's a couple of people, but one important person that isn't here is, I'm filming, hold on 1 second. Holy she is here! Wait a second, I was just gonna tell you that the one person who isn't here is Allie Johnson, and she came in from Chicago. Oh my God! I feel really excited. I'm gonna bawl today though because I'm so tired and I've been working so hard and like, you know, I've told you all about my fantasy reality world. And the two combining right now is a little overwhelming, working with so little sleep. But you know what? My guy loves me and I'm marrying him, so who cares?
I have not spoken with her. I think that right now she is probably calm, cool, and collected, and just waiting.
His myth of calm, cool, collected is totally untrue.
I talked to the guy, and I asked the guy who I got it from, and I actually mentioned to him, you know, she's really gonna cry. Should I get her like another handkerchief that she can use like for utilitarian purposes?
It's washable.
And he was like, you know, unless she's gonna give it like a real big honkin' snot-filled blow, like it's really tough and it will stand up. I mean, it's very good craftsmanship.
Great, great, excellent.
Anything else?
This is from Kyle to you.
It says, McCall, I wanted so badly to get you the perfect gift. I remember you saying a couple of times that you would need a handkerchief for the ceremony, so I decided to get the most beautiful, delicate, yet tough hanky I could find because I wanted it to match my bride. I can't believe I'm marrying this man. I'm so lucky. I will love you until there are no more tears for it to wipe away. That's my guy.
Do you commit yourself to Kyle to be his wife, to join your lives together in living permanent union?
I sure do.
I think you do. So I ask you, do you willingly commit yourself to McCall to fulfill God's command to husbands, counting on the enabling ministry of God's Spirit?
I do.
Now, Kyle and McCall have written their own set of vows in the form of a letter that they will read to each other.
I, McCall,
I, Kyle,
humbly give to you, Kyle,
humbly give to you, McCall,
my hand and my heart as a sanctuary of warmth and peace,
I promise to serve you with my wit, my strength, and my heart.
both when our love is simple and when it's an effort.
I promise to never cease in my efforts to become a better man and a stronger leader in our home and for our family.
Through the pressures of the present and the uncertainties of the future, I pledge to encourage your faith,
your love, and your hope.
I vow to stand by you and uplift you so that through our union, we can accomplish more than we ever could alone.
Deal.
I give you this ring, McCall,
I give you this ring, Kyle,
as a symbol of my love.
and with it,
I pledge my loyalty and devotion.
as long as we both shall live.
I pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss your bride.
Yes.
For the first time.
Hi.
The deed is done.
I have recently learned not to have my expectations in fantasy worlds be the control of my thoughts, as they always have been. So I have no idea what to expect, nor am I desiring to know where we're going. I'm spending my life with my best friend. You know, we're gonna have fun no matter what we do.
I think that she is going to challenge me and is going to bring more out of me than I can be on my own. I'm definitely a better person because of McCall and being in my life.